There comes a night when you realize that sleep no longer feels the way it used to. You close your eyes, but rest does not come easily. You wake at 2 in the morning, wide awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering what changed. The body that once surrendered to sleep now resists it. And with every passing year after 60, the gap between lying down and truly resting seems to grow wider. This is not weakness. It is not failure. It is biology. The truth is that aging changes the very architecture of sleep. Hormones that once guided the body into deep rest begin to decline. Melatonin, the hormone that signals darkness to the brain, slowly diminishes, leaving nights lighter and more fragmented. Serotonin, the neurotransmitter that fosters calm and emotional balance, also weakens, making it harder to feel the gentle release into sleep. At the same time, cortisol, the stress hormone, often remains elevated late into the evening. Instead of winding down, the body remains on guard, unwilling to let go. Beyond hormones, there are physical conditions that grow more common with age. Arthritis brings pain that interrupts rest. Diabetes and heart disease disrupt normal rhythms and create discomfort that pulls the body out of slumber. Medications prescribed to treat these conditions can add new challenges. Diuretics increase nighttime urination. Corticosteroids and blood pressure drugs interfere with natural sleep cycles. What was meant to heal the body sometimes quietly steals its rest. Yet sleep is not only physical, it is also deeply tied to the emotional state. Many older adults carry silent weights of worry, loneliness, or anxiety. The mind that once settled easily now replays old concerns late into the night. Thoughts that should fade instead grow louder in the stillness, leaving the heart restless and the brain unable to quiet itself. The result is a cycle of light sleep, sudden awakenings, and long hours of waiting for rest to return. The consequences of this decline are significant. Without deep sleep, the brain loses clarity. Memory fades, focus weakens, and decisions feel heavier. The body loses resilience. The immune system grows less effective. Balance deteriorates, and the risk of falls increases. Even the heart feels the burden, as poor sleep is linked to hypertension and cardiovascular stress. The nights that feel restless echo into the days that feel exhausting. But here is the important truth. Sleep is not gone. It is not beyond recovery. It is simply different. The body after 60 does not respond the way it once did, but it still holds the ability to rest deeply if given the right conditions. The key is not to fight the changes, but to understand them. Once you see why sleep fades, you can also see the small but powerful ways to restore it. Aging does not take away the gift of rest. It only asks that we approach it with more care, more awareness, and more intention. And sometimes the answer lies not in medicine or force, but in the simplest remedies, the ones hidden in plain sight, waiting in the kitchen, ready to remind the body of how to let go once again. For thousands of years, garlic has been more than food. It has been medicine, protection, and a symbol of strength. Ancient civilizations understood something that modern science is only now beginning to confirm. This simple bulb, sharp in taste and powerful in scent, carries within it compounds that can influence the body in profound ways. In ancient Egypt, garlic was fed to laborers who built the pyramids, not only to strengthen their bodies, but also to protect them from illness. In Greece, it was given to athletes before they competed, believed to boost stamina and endurance. In China and India, it was recorded in medical texts as a cure for respiratory issues, digestive problems, and infections. Across cultures and centuries, garlic earned its reputation as one of nature's most versatile healers. The secret of garlic lies in its chemistry. When a clove is crushed or chopped, a compound called allicin is released. This substance is responsible for the pungent aroma, but also for many of garlic's therapeutic effects. Allicin has antimicrobial properties, fighting bacteria, viruses, and fungi. It also supports circulation by helping blood vessels relax, lowering blood pressure, and improving blood flow. These effects matter greatly for older adults, whose systems often face inflammation, infection, and cardiovascular strain. But what makes garlic remarkable for sleep is not only its role in immunity or circulation. Research shows that garlic influences neurotransmitters in the brain, particularly serotonin. Serotonin is the foundation from which melatonin, the sleep hormone, is produced. Without enough serotonin, the brain struggles to regulate the rhythm of sleep and wakefulness. Garlic, by encouraging serotonin release, helps restore the delicate balance. The result is not forced drowsiness, but a smoother transition into natural sleep cycles. Beyond allicin, garlic contains other sulfur compounds such as S-allylcysteine, which act as antioxidants. These protect brain cells from oxidative stress, a process that accelerates with aging and disrupts cognitive function. By reducing this stress, garlic not only promotes better sleep, but also preserves mental clarity. This dual role of repair during the night and protection during the day explains why garlic has been so valued in traditional medicine. The beauty of garlic as a remedy is its simplicity. It requires no prescription, no laboratory, no complicated preparation. It sits quietly in the kitchen, available to anyone willing to use it with consistency and care. While modern pharmaceuticals often come with side effects and risks, garlic offers a gentler path. It works slowly, steadily, aligning with the body's own systems rather than overriding them. For seniors searching for rest, garlic represents both tradition and hope. It is tradition because it connects us to centuries of wisdom, to the healers who trusted natural remedies long before science could explain them. It is hope because even in the face of restless nights, garlic reminds us that nature still provides answers, simple and accessible. The challenge is not whether garlic works, but whether we are willing to rediscover its value in a world that often overlooks what is familiar. The simplest method requires no preparation at all, only a single clove of garlic placed beneath the pillow before sleep. This practice is rooted in old traditions, where garlic was used not only as food but also as a guardian of health. The warmth of the body gradually releases the subtle scent of allicin into the air. For some, it clears the sinuses, easing breathing and reducing snoring. For others, it creates a quiet signal that calms the nervous system. Though the effect may seem small, the outcome can be meaningful. Breathing becomes smoother, the body feels safer, and the mind begins to rest. Older adults who try this method often describe fewer sudden awakenings and a deeper sense of calm through the night. The key is moderation. One fresh clove is enough. Too much can create an overpowering smell that disturbs rather than soothes. Used gently, this method offers a symbolic reminder that sleep can be restored with something as simple as what lies already in the kitchen. In traditional medicine, the feet are seen as maps of the body, home to points that connect to organs and systems. The center of the soul is one of the most important points, believed to influence circulation and nervous balance. Applying crushed garlic to this area stimulates the skin, allowing the compounds to absorb and gently awaken the acupoint. The result is a warm sensation that spreads through the body, calming tension and preparing the mind for sleep. To practice this safely, the feet should first be washed in warm water and dried. A few cloves are crushed and placed on gauze, then secured lightly to the soles for 15 minutes. It is important not to leave them too long, since raw garlic can irritate sensitive skin. 2 or 3 evenings a week are sufficient. Many seniors who try this method notice a release of muscle tension and an easier descent into rest. It is a ritual that blends the wisdom of tradition with the accessibility of everyday life. There are times when rest requires comfort not only for the mind, but also for the body. A warm cup of garlic milk with honey provides both. Garlic, when gently simmered in milk, softens in taste and releases compounds that ease inflammation. Honey adds sweetness and stability to blood sugar through the night, while milk itself signals the brain to prepare for rest. The ritual of preparing this drink carries its own healing quality. 5 cloves are peeled and simmered slowly in a cup of milk until their strength blends with the warmth. A spoonful of honey is added once the milk cools slightly, creating a drink that is soothing, nourishing, and effective. Those who adopt this practice often find that within a few nights, sleep becomes deeper and mornings feel lighter. Beyond sleep, it also comforts digestion and reduces the heaviness that sometimes follows evening meals. This drink is not simply a remedy, it is a gesture of care toward oneself, a way of telling the body that the day is complete. Perhaps the most surprising and powerful method is the use of black garlic. Created by fermenting white garlic under controlled heat and humidity for several weeks, black garlic is softer, sweeter, and richer in antioxidants. It carries compounds that enhance serotonin production, which in turn supports melatonin synthesis, the very rhythm that guides sleep. Unlike raw garlic, black garlic is easy to eat directly. 2 or 3 cloves a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, are enough to support both sleep and overall vitality. Beyond rest, black garlic strengthens the immune system, aids digestion, and improves circulation. For seniors, it offers a sustainable and enjoyable way to reconnect with natural cycles. The beauty of black garlic lies in its consistency. It does not act like a sleeping pill that forces drowsiness. It works gradually, nourishing the body until balance is restored. Those who incorporate it into their routine often find not only better sleep, but also clearer mornings and stronger energy throughout the day. Garlic is not the only natural aid for sleep, yet it holds a special place among remedies that have stood the test of time. To understand its value more clearly, it is helpful to compare it with other well-known solutions. Chamomile tea, for example, has long been used as a calming drink before bed. It works by influencing receptors in the brain that regulate anxiety. For many, it eases the mind and slows down racing thought. Yet chamomile is gentle and may not be strong enough for those whose sleep troubles stem from physical conditions like poor circulation or inflammation. Garlic, on the other hand, works directly on both the nervous system and the body, offering calmness while also reducing internal strain. Warm milk is another classic. It provides tryptophan, an amino acid that can convert into serotonin and melatonin. This makes it effective for signaling sleep, especially when combined with honey. But milk is not always tolerated well by older adults who may struggle with lactose. Garlic, when simmered in milk, not only enhances the calming effect, but also makes the drink more digestible by warming the stomach and reducing bloating. This synergy shows how garlic can elevate even a traditional remedy. Bone broth and gelatin are also praised for their glycine content, which lowers core body temperature and supports deep rest. They help restore tissue and muscle overnight. Yet they require preparation and may not appeal to everyone. Garlic, in contrast, can be used in simple ways, from a clove under the pillow to black garlic as a snack, requiring less effort while still offering systemic benefits. Each remedy has its place, and no single solution fits all. The power lies in understanding your own body and choosing the method that aligns with your needs. Garlic stands out because it can be adapted into multiple forms, from external use to drinks and foods, making it versatile and accessible. If you are seeking better sleep, do not think of garlic as the only answer, but as a companion in a larger journey. You may find that garlic combined with other remedies creates the balance you need. The key is patience, testing one method at a time and listening carefully to how your body responds. If you found this comparison helpful, let us know in the comments which remedy you would be most willing to try. Your story could inspire another person to discover a solution they never considered. And if this video brings you value, remember to like it, share it with friends or family, and subscribe so you do not miss the next practical guide to restoring health and sleep. Together we can build a community where rest is not a struggle but a gift that can be reclaimed at any age. Garlic can be a powerful ally for sleep, but no single remedy stands alone. The way you live each day shapes the way you rest each night. For seniors, the body becomes more sensitive, and small habits make the difference between tossing in bed and waking with clarity. When garlic is combined with the right lifestyle choices, the results can be transformative. The first habit is mindful eating in the evening. Heavy meals, caffeine, alcohol, or sugary desserts late at night can unsettle the stomach and overstimulate the brain. Choosing lighter foods, eating earlier, and allowing digestion to complete before bed creates the calm foundation on which garlic can work. A warm cup of garlic milk or a clove of black garlic feels more effective when the body is not struggling with excess. The second habit is cultivating a restful environment. The bedroom must become a sanctuary, not an extension of daily stress. Darkness signals melatonin production, quiet protects the nervous system, and a comfortable temperature helps maintain balance through the night. Even something as simple as removing clutter or dimming lights an hour before sleep can shift the mind toward rest. Garlic placed under the pillow fits naturally into this ritual, becoming part of the environment that tells the body it is time to let go. The third habit is gentle movement during the day. Walking, stretching, or light exercise stimulates circulation, reduces stiffness, and uses energy that later allows the body to welcome rest. A body that is active in the daylight hours will not resist sleep at night. Garlic, known for its ability to support circulation, works hand in hand with movement, reinforcing the rhythm of activity followed by rest. The fourth habit is emotional release. Anxiety, loneliness, or unspoken worries often lie at the heart of insomnia. Practices such as journaling, prayer, meditation, or gratitude before bed help clear the mind. When combined with the calming effects of garlic, these practices soothe both body and soul. Sleep is not only physical, it is also emotional, and creating peace within the heart is as essential as calming the nervous system. The fifth habit is consistency. The body remembers patterns. Going to bed at the same hour, drinking the same evening remedy, and following the same short ritual teaches the brain and the bladder to anticipate rest. Over time, this rhythm becomes automatic. Garlic, whether in the form of black cloves eaten at dusk or a warm drink sipped slowly, becomes the signal that completes the routine. When lifestyle habits align with natural remedies, sleep no longer feels like a battle. It becomes a rhythm, a conversation between body and mind, a nightly restoration. Garlic plays its part, but the larger harmony comes from the way you choose to live. With patience and intention, even after 60, the nights can once again bring peace, and the mornings can once again bring lightness. Sleep after 60 often feels like a distant memory, yet it remains within reach. The body changes, hormones decline, and nights become fragile. But this does not mean rest is lost. What it means is that rest must be approached differently, with more care, with more intention, and with the willingness to rediscover simple truths. Garlic is one of those truths. It is not exotic, not rare, not complicated. It has been present in kitchens and traditions for thousands of years. What makes it powerful is its ability to influence both body and mind, to calm the nervous system, to support circulation, to guide the brain toward the rhythms it once followed with ease. Through methods as humble as placing a clove beneath a pillow or as nourishing as a cup of garlic milk, this simple ingredient offers ways to restore the night. Black garlic, softened by time and fermentation, adds depth and resilience to the process. When combined with thoughtful habits, garlic becomes more than food. It becomes a bridge between past wisdom and present need, between tradition and modern science, between restlessness and peace. The message is clear. Sleep is not gone. It waits for signals, for rituals, for small adjustments that honor the body's new condition. Garlic, in its many forms, is one such adjustment. Gentle, natural, accessible. It reminds us that healing often begins not with something new, but with something we have known all along, finally seen in a new light.